Razia Queen lost her husband to COVID-19 in April. He caught the virus in hospital while being treated for cancer, his death adding to a disproportionately high toll among black, Asian and minority ethnic groups over their white counterparts.
What can I say? With my 4 children, it's all happened is very quickly. Yeah. Nothing to see.
Death rate disparities are blamed on a broad range of social and economic inequalities, but now a government-commissioned report cites racism specifically as a factor. The report points to racism and discrimination experienced by communities and more specifically by BAME key workers as a root cause affecting health and exposure risk and disease progression risk. Among its recommendations, change needs to be large-scale and transformative to reduce inequalities.
So say for example, in a poorer borough like Newham may not have all the facilities that you would get on say for example Westminster, because of its population, because we have more ethnic minority in this community, it is more neglected. And why is that? It is I think because of the institutional racism.
It's thought the government had hoped to delay the final publication of this report in its entirety to avoid fueling further Black Lives Matter protests. The report had come out in draft form only previously and without the rather damning section on racism and discrimination. It was then leaked to the media and the moment couldn't be put off any longer. The final version certainly suggests that black lives, along with Asian and other ethnic minorities, may well have mattered less during the COVID pandemic.
COVID-19 has exposed the impacts of social determinants, right, and of social injustices. So people who are living in overcrowded housing, people who are in low-paid jobs, the ones who are on the front line, are getting more exposed to the virus.
In response to Black Lives Matter protests, Prime Minister Boris Johnson this week promised a commission of inquiry aimed at stamping out all racism. But he warned changing attitudes in Britain, quote, won't be easy. Jonah, Al Jazeera, London.